for having me today. My name is Dawn Longfellow, and I'm the director of the Wesley Food Pantry. Today, in addition to all the wonderful celebrations that are going on, we're kicking off Hunger Action Month. And I'd like to share a little about how Wesley Food Pantry is addressing the physical hunger in our community. In today's reading, we had this incredible miracle, Jesus feeding 5,000 people. Now that just counted men. Scholars seem to think that with women and children, it was probably closer to 15 or 20,000 people. And when I translate that to pantry vernacular, that feeding program served 5,000 households, 20,000 individuals, and 10,000 children. And it all started with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. That's it. That's what they had. A child's lunch. Not exactly the pallets and shelves of food. Much of my job as the pantry director centers on the machinery that goes on outside of those distributions. Ordering food, picking up donations, working with interns, and making sure we follow the rules of public health, government programs, university grading, and grant requirements. But when I look at this story, I see so many similarities with our pantry, starting with a very familiar dilemma. The holidays are coming, the crowds are getting bigger, and there is an ever-looming question. Where will we get enough food to feed all these people? Wesley Food Pantry is currently on track to serve more people this year than any since the pantry started 20 years ago. Some of that growth is of our own doing. We've added more programs. We currently have weekly distributions at 3 different locations. We visit 2 senior Section 8 housing facilities and an assisted living facility monthly. We receive referrals for deliveries to folks that are unable to get to the pantry due to age, illness, child care needs, and just general lack of transportation. We regularly serve around 200 households each week. In terms of loaves and fishes, we would need 200 loaves and about 400 cans of tuna just to give them lunch. We're meeting that need with an always growing set of wonderful partners. Bread donations that we receive from Central Illinois Bakehouse, frozen breakfast sandwiches from Starbucks, thousands of pounds of produce from Sola Gradia Farm, produce, meat, snacks, and beverages from the campus Target, and multiple trips to Eastern Illinois and Midwest food banks. We also regularly purchase from Sam's Club, Meijer, and even the Halal Butcher on campus. University and community groups hold food drives. We receive ongoing generous donations from many of you, and the miracle happens. Jesus takes these small donations of cans here, tomatoes there, loaves of bread, hours of time, our generosity and our love, and feeds thousands right here. Because the gospel story of the loaves and fishes isn't a moment in history. It's a blueprint. And there's another part of this story that gets me because food waste is very high on my personal radar. After everyone is fed, Jesus asks the disciples to gather the fragments left over so nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted and nothing is forgotten. I think that speaks volumes about how God sees us and sees those in need around us. People line up for food not because they're lazy or entitled, but because they're trying to get by. Feed their kids, stretch a paycheck, and avoid more student loan debt. And God gathers all of us and them here too. That's what happens at Wesley Food Pantry. It's not just food that's being handed out, it's community. And it's a reminder that no one is invisible and someone sees them. During September Hunger Action Month, we're asked to take action by donating, volunteering, and advocating. Maybe the question isn't, can I feed 5,000 people? But maybe the question is, what small thing do I have that Jesus can use? Is it an hour of your time to do a grocery run, a donation pickup, or volunteer on a Wednesday afternoon or Thursday evening? If you're an owner at Common Ground, you can vote for our grant proposal this week. You can make a donation to the Wesley Crop Walk Walkers. You can wear an orange Wesley Food Pantry shirt for Wear Orange Day this coming Tuesday. You could also get one up at the potluck if you don't have one. Or maybe, just maybe, we can grow our empathy and our willingness to say to our neighbors, I see you and you matter. When I think about all the moving parts that work together to accomplish what our pantry does each week, I kind of wish all we had to do was feed 20,000 people at lunch on a hillside, and the hunger in our community would be gone. But the folks we see experiencing hunger may need lunch again tomorrow, and some will need lunch every day for years, because the root causes of food insecurity are not that easily solved. The advocating part of Hunger Action Month asks that we do see the individuals that are struggling and that their stories matter. And I thank all of you for making Wesley a community where people feel safe to share those stories.